Alright, so we are back. We have some more Divine Wrath Immortal Will. We are starting to get done with all the videos for this specific instance, but we got the no item runs. Maybe I'll do Trunks, maybe I won't, but we did manage to get the one with ZAMASU. So, the team that we are rocking with, the Superhero / Battle of Wits team, majority Superhero, but we do have a caveat with the homie STR Piccolo joining the team, and Mai right away making her presence known, but so basically what we're trying to do is get to the point where Gogeta and Vegito just build up super nicely, and then after we hit that point, it's going to be just night for the homie ZAMASU, right? Because Gogeta's active skill, Vegito's active skill, they hit super hard. If you guys don't know, the 4-year or the 5-year EZAs, excuse me, they are very impressive on turn 4 because they have that guaranteed dodge, and just the amount of DPS or, you know, APT, whatever you want to call it, that they are doing on ZAMASU is just out of this world, right? It is some of the most impressive damage that units can still do in this game, and unfortunately we never really get to see like a rotation where they just go absolutely stupid, but that is just kind of the nature of the team that we are rocking with here. So like I said, our slot 1 designated tank is Piccolo. We have Orange Piccolo to do his thing. You guys know I am the biggest Orange Piccolo enjoyer. I stand on the soapbox. I say he's better than everything, and this is one of the harder fights in the game, and this is why. Just being able to take away the enemy super attack is just something I can't get over, right? It's maybe I'm clueless, maybe I'm dumb, I don't know, but this guy to me is always just going to, it's gonna be tough to top a release like Orange Piccolo, right? I think you can, like I said, this video isn't going to be about that, but yeah, so right here from a super, like almost a 2 million super attack, by the way, 262k with guard, that's decent tanking. That is very good tanking, right? That super is hitting for over 2 million, guys. Like that's not a pushover super attack right there. Type neutral attack raise now on these normals, still taking double digits with the guard. That's that intro buff kicking in. But right here, we have to, I don't really like the situation that we're in right here because we have to, we go ahead and use the Trunks of Vegeta active skill right here just to get the defensive raise, but I don't like the situation because we have to float off our ever so reliable Mai, who is going to come in clutch, and then also having the scouter is huge because we now are able to just go ahead and dodge that super. Again, Mai does her thing here. She really is not like any bit, like she's not struggling at all. She holds her own. Defensively, she plays her role exactly the way you want her to. It's a very nice setup that we have here going on for Mai. So one thing that kind of slows this run down a little bit in terms of just like getting it done in a quick and efficient time here is we have to deal with the Orange Piccolo problem. And if you guys don't know what the Orange Piccolo problem is, it is essentially just it takes so long to get out of it. And I make a critical error with Trunks and Vegeta in this specific run because they do not have the bond of parent-child ally that they need to have their guard. And I guess I don't know how I oversee all that. It's probably just because I'm not used to running someone like Mai. I would probably have a unit there that's usually going to be, you know, like maybe like some type of Goku unit, some type of Vegeta unit, or some type of Gohan, and I didn't have it in this case. So that ended up being pretty problematic in this run. But ultimately, like, again, I just have faith in these units here, right? If we can just hide Trunks and Vegeta at this point, who end up being a hindrance in this run, unfortunately, but you guys will see that, again, Piccolo's doing his thing, Orange Piccolo's doing his thing, Gogeta right here is going to be in slot 3, so he's going to look pretty impressive, I would say. You know, that's the weird thing about the 5-year units, like, they want you to run them in slot 3 for some reason, and that's, like, just very bizarre for the design of units that, just thinking about how they do units these days, it's like, how often are we taking units that are, like, better in slot 3 than anywhere else, right? Which, on a team like this, it works, because eventually we're going to rotate Gogeta and Vegito together, but by the time we get to that point, we will be, we'll pretty much be through the run, right? Just because of the way that everything kind of worked out. We end up getting the active skill turn to just go ahead and get it done. So Gogeta's doing his thing here, and this is nowhere near his best setup, so don't take his attack stats here like too serious, because you know that's just not his best setup, right? So now we have a situation where Trunks and Vegeta probably need to be floated off, right? Because we're gonna have, who do we have on this rotation? It's Vegito Blue, Trunks and Vegeta, and then another Orange Piccolo. So right here we need to make sure that we just get into Orange, we don't play around, we put it on auto mode and we just go, right? Look away, go grab a snack, do whatever it is you got to do, right? That's the beauty of Orange mode. You could stop focusing for just a second and let him do his thing, let him cook, And he'll probably end up doing a decent, respectable amount of damage. That's usually what Orange Piccolo does. He tends to, you know, kind of just wipe the field, do his thing. And mine's only 69%, so he's not going to do like the most amount of damage in the world, but it should be enough to get the job done. So boom, there we go. Just taking the supers, eating them things, getting 3.5 million, looking for crits, doing all types of fun stuff. So boom, there we go. Again, it's just kind of like we got to play the waiting game, right? Because guess what? After we do this, we got to do it again. Because taking away ZAMASU supers is the ultimate reason to bring Piccolo. It's just to take away the supers from ZAMASU. If we can do that, then we're ready to go. That's the whole plan, right? Yeah, because like if he can't do it, if he can't do that 2 million super attack, good luck taking this team down, right? Because we got guaranteed dodging coming in from Gogeta. We have guaranteed dodging still from Vegito on the next turn, or the turn when we get out of this. And then eventually, the next time we see this rotation in specific, and we have Gogeta next to Vegito, guess what? We're going to be able to do those mega colossal powerful active skills that are going to just absolutely destroy ZAMASU, right? So it's like, if I think I do Gogeta's first, and if Gogeta's didn't kill, which spoiler alert, it does, Vegito's would have been able to just come in and do another one. So like ZAMASU really was put in a bad spot where, you know, we were just really gonna have to make sure that we just got all the damage in that we could, right? I don't know really where I was going with that, but he ZAMASU was like, there's just not much he can do in this run, right? Because it's like we have dodging everywhere, we have guard everywhere, we have a little bit of damage reduction in a couple different spots. We just have guaranteed dodging with the 5-year LRs. We have dodging with when they're floating. We have dodging when they get their first turn, right? It's just a lot is going on here, and it makes it very, very tough for a boss to deal with this. And when it's like, oh, guess what? You didn't, what's the word? I try to get as much damage in for Vegito right here, by the way, but it's like, oh, you did a super to Mai? Oh no, she dodged it. You want to go ahead and do a super on some of these turns? Nope, guess what, buddy? We got Orange Piccolo, so you can't super. So like, it's just, this team is built to the point where normals aren't really going to phase it. And Trunks and Vegeta, they wouldn't be phased by these normals if I had just brought a parent and child ally, but I managed to mess that one up. So, you know, it does happen. I'm human after all. Again, I was just kind of like looking at the type advantages, stuff like that, and then like it's where, like, because like I said, the excuse I'm making is like in the Mai spot is usually where I would have like another bonded parent-child ally, so then Trunks and Vegeta would be looking at their best, right? But they still do have type advantage here, and they have some dodge built in, so it's like, you know, 154k there definitely stings, but we're all right, right? Like we're to the point where we should be okay. We'll have Mai on the next turn. We'll have another Orange Piccolo, so we have nothing to worry about there. We're not going to take a mega super attack. And then like the next rotation that we're looking at is actually pretty solid, right? Because we have the Piccolo still here, and then we have we float Mai on the end, put Piccolo in the middle, do Orange Piccolo again. So now there's just, he has to, you know, take another 2 to 3 minutes of your time, and guess what, buddy? You can't super on the next or on this turn either. And then it's like, oh no, when we get out of this turn, we have the 5-year LRs doing their active skills, and it's just, they do so much damage, and it's just ZAMASU is so limited at this point. Because it's like we have all this damage coming in from Orange Piccolo, and then we also have the turn itself where Piccolo's going to do like a 3 to 4 million attack stat, right? And then Orange Piccolo or Power Awakened Piccolo is going to come in and do like an 8 to 9 million attack stat if we get the 18 key and stuff like that. And he's just going to be hitting really hard. Mai gets a quick type advantage in to kind of pepper him up a little bit, and then on the next turn, just Gogeta takes it away, and we are all done, right? So there's just a lot going on with this team. That like it just really for like all content in the game, it's going to be tough, right? The one thing that ZAMASU kind of unfortunately the red zone ZAMASU is that AoE in the beginning kind of takes the 5-year LRs and puts them down a notch, because, you know, if both of them are on one rotation, good night, you're done, right? It's because like only one of them is going to get that dodge chance at slot 3, and so that kind of forces you into like I have to use a Whis right here, and even then you still take a lot of damage, right? So, you know, that could be a little bit tricky, but ultimately that is not this fight, and we are good to go. So, you know, like the blue fusions are going to be on the next turn after we do whatever damage we do right here, and everything is going to be just swimmingly, if you will. So, you know, I tried to do like a mono int team to do the no item run, but just really I just didn't find enough like elite int options in terms of like the bonded parent child team. It's like I tried something with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and it didn't really work, and I'm like, you know what if we just tried double Piccolo? And lo and behold, double Piccolo worked, right? Because, you know, like I said, just taking away ZAMASU super is just such an essential part of making this run way easier, right? Because like that's just what Piccolo does. Like this is something that I can't understate enough. Being able to take away the game is what Piccolo does, right? He takes away the game. And that is why I have him as high as I do. That's why I talk so highly of him. Can he get caught? Yes, but what unit can't get caught, right? Just that unit doesn't exist. And that's, I guess, Attack Ultimate Gohan in 2021 couldn't get, or 2020 couldn't get caught, I guess, maybe. And then it's like the God event came out, and then he could kind of get caught, right? So it's just the nature of the game, right? And then when you have this giant form coming in doing God knows how much damage, and then you have like the blue fusions on another team, it's just, what do you suppose? What is Zamasu? How many times have I said that in this video? What is Zamasu supposed to do? Like, he can try, he can do his normals, but at the end of the day, he had to hit Mai with that super if he wanted to win. And guess what he didn't do? Didn't hit Mai with the super. So we win, buddy. See you later. And so now we get whatever free damage we get in with here with Piccolo. Really, as much crits as we can get is kind of what we're looking for, just to try to like butter him up and then make sure that the active skill is more than enough to take care of business here. And we are slowly but surely getting to that point where it's like we're relying on Gogeta to do like half a health bar, I think, with his active skill, which we know he's going to do because he's going to crit on that. And if he had a little bit more time to build up, it probably would have been closer to like, 10 million damage, 11 million damage, something like that. But unfortunately, it is kind of like on the lower side of damage for Gogeta's active skill, right? I think it ends up hitting for like 8.5 million, which is still really good. But like you guys have probably seen in some of my videos, it can hit way, way, way harder, right? So, it is what it is, but we're just going to keep on moving here. Finally out of Orange Piccolo, it's like that literally just took up like 5 minutes of this video is just doing Orange Piccolo, right? So, I'm just checking defense to make sure we're good on these normals, because again, it could get a little bit dicey, but I believe with Piccolo, he should be fine. Orange Piccolo will be all good, and then Mai just has to dodge, and if Mai dodges, we win. That's the rule, right? Gra, we win, 95k. Piccolo's taking a lot per normal right there. Definitely did not help our case, but we should be good to go. We just need Mai to dodge, and then after Mai dodges, we are in the clear because Zamasu's health is well under 50%. Both the blue boys have been fused for a bit now. Piccolo doing an additional right there, helping us out. Thank you, Piccolo. We appreciate you around here. And we'll be all set. So boom, there we go. We get a nice crit in just to ensure that the next hit is going to probably be the next, like the last one that he takes in this run. So boom, there we go. Mai, we just need you to dodge. You dodge 1 and you dodge 2. So now turn 7, here we go. Boom, Gogeta's coming in to do his active skill. Vegeto's coming in to do his, and we will call it there. I guess here's what we can do, right? We do have the audio going from the Elgato. So here we go. Gogeta, take it away. Okay, so now that we have all that done, that's it. No item for this one. I'll get to work on Trunks. I wanted to screenshot that to send it somewhere else with. Just ignore me being corny. But that's all I got for you in today's video. Let me know what you think of the run. Let me know what you think of the team. Let me know what you think of the stage. And that's it. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.